I've always found the feeling of failure terribly all-consuming and doom-inducing. Failure comes in many forms: academic, work-related, social obligation adjacent, wellness, family, romantic. I can keep going. Regardless of how much I try to prevent it, it seems always right there, ready to creep up on me on the one day that I didn't set up my alarm or I forgot to text back. And then it snowballs into absolute demise. One lecture missed, then three, and then I wake up and I realize I am a month of uni lectures behind on 4 courses. Then suddenly I'm lying to my mother again about being well for God knows how many months now. And I catch myself wondering, what am I actually doing here? And is this degree even for me? And why do I kind of hate it? And why do I still not have a job? And I go further and further down the rabbit hole. Of course I can finally sell those clothes on Vinted and definitely let's go out. I do not have the pressure of 15 lectures I've missed, but pressing at the walls of my skull. It's fine. This is so chill. I don't care. Distract me. Do you want me to organize your room? I've organized mine already. I surely don't have any better things to do. And I feel like there's honestly no real way out of this. I mean, surely there is one, but I've not found it. And I know it will not last forever, and soon enough the stress of upcoming exam season will ignite the fire right underneath my cozy ignorance, and I will get all these things done in due time, of course. There's a saying about this, kind of, that you will get everything done with the exact amount of time that you have, meaning that if you have 2 days to study for an exam, then you're gonna study for that exam in those 2 days. And if you have 2 weeks, then you're gonna use those 2 weeks. Meaning that there's no actual outcome difference between starting extremely early or extremely late, technically at least. In practice, of course, results may vary. And I wish, honestly, that this was some inspirational video, that I was in this guru position, almighty and all-knowing Buddha telling you it will be fine. But I don't really believe that, and I don't think that's really a useful thing to say. So why would you, my smart viewer, believe it coming out of my mouth? I wish I could tell you my magic protocol, because of course every set of actions and values needs to be called a protocol, but I don't think there is one. You, just like me, will probably spend most, if not all of your life, working for money and for meaning, or both. If you're an avid capitalist, then they're the same thing to you, which, actually congratulations. And that's fine, right? We're all aware that this is what we're doing, right? That in some fictional future, where I am old and I am on my deathbed, sitting in some cushy hospital with a nice room, maybe a vase of flowers, and some young person, presumably a relative, sitting by watching me, I will reminisce about right now. And my brain will carefully erase all the moments of intermediate madness, like right now, which make up actually most of the day, like all of the train rides, all of the scrolling, all of the avoiding, the washing my face, and the 3-hour YouTube video about true crime, and all this time that I've spent editing, trying to make something of this. I will forget all of it, right? Actually, I think I've started already. My phone makes it so easy to fragment memory into pieces, which I can disregard and only look back onto when I need a reminder. Like, I cannot fully accurately narrate my life, but I sure can tell you I looked amazing on August 24th of 2024 at 2 in the morning. Other things? Some early childhood memories, how I actually felt, the chronological order of things, not reimagined and redesigned in my journal entries a million times again, because every time you remember something, it changes. I can't tell you that. But if my phone exploded, finally after 5 years of avid use, I would not even be able to attempt to tell you that. So basically, we're right there. We're on the deathbed. Point being, failure is maybe only failure if you focus very hard on making it be that way. For instance, these videos that you're watching right now, these 3 weeks of footage where I went to Lille, a beautiful city, with nice weather and plenty to do for one day. I went hiking, I watched movies, I ate some great food, some questionable food, bread at Camembert, finished the journal, worked out, saw an exhibition, laughed, cried, all the other in-between emotions. But all of this, in my mind, felt like a failure. Why did it feel like a failure? Is this not irrational? Well, my other goals, which seemed to be evading me, I did not accomplish. I did not catch up on the lectures, I did not get a response to my job emails, and neither did I get a response from the casting agency I sent my pictures to. So therefore, these 3 weeks, which actually were quite eventful and full of life memories I'm going to remember, to me, this is a failure, because I didn't do these things that I convinced myself that I must do. Doesn't that seem irrational? I have time. I still have so much time. 40 years, at least. Maybe if I cut down on the cigarettes, 50. Why lament over all of this instead of believing in my ability to do it all in my own pace and in my own way? I am not a failure, actually, right? This is still reaching some sort of positive ending. I am not a failure. I've just decided now, on video, live together. I'm not even a failure in the making. I don't care, actually. I don't care that I will probably spend my spring break studying, or at least attempting to, and I don't care that nobody watches these videos, or nobody really cares enough to listen to me ramble and express whatever it is that I think I have to express. I don't care. Actually, it doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me. I'm already on my deathbed. There is no failing, only succeeding. I'm sure some of you could make something philosophical out of that. Regardless, you are fine. I am fine. This is perfectly fine. We're gonna make it. You and me, dear viewer, whoever you are. Somehow we're gonna make it. There's really no other option. And that's that.